guys, welcome back to my channel and back for another episode of Happy Holiday. I'm so happy you guys are here. For today's video, I have this quick, easy, simple holiday makeup look. I absolutely love the way this look turned out. I love a red lip and a kind of simple eye for the holidays. It is one of my favorite looks. I'm definitely going to be wearing this look to my kitchen on Christmas. It's just really easy. I used not that many products, but it looks glam, it looks cute, it looks like you got things to do, like you're busy, like you have somewhere to go, but it's really easy. This is great for like a holiday party, office party. If you're having a party at your house or something for Christmas Eve, I think this look is great. I hope you guys are enjoying the series that I started on my channel, which is Happy Holiday. If you guys don't know what that is, I am uploading a video every day up until Christmas, which I'm really excited about. And today's video obviously is a makeup tutorial. Tomorrow's video, I'm not going to let you know, actually. It's going to be a surprise. So you have to stay tuned till tomorrow to come back for more. Anyways, yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy this look. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up. All of the products that I use will be listed down below so that it is easy for you guys to see what I use. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get right into the tutorial. Alright guys, so getting started, I'm just going ahead and starting my Netflix because this is a voiceover tutorial. So, of course, just putting on my Menthol Lip Shine, favorite lip balm ever, keeps your lips super hydrated. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start on my brows. I usually don't put my brows into videos, but I thought for this one, I would do that for you guys. So I'm just taking the Kokie brow pencil. You can find Kokie at Rite Aid or Walmart. So I'm just taking that and brushing it through my brows. I'm sorry I'm out of breath. I just ran up the stairs. So I'm just outlining the bottom of my brow. This is what I typically do. It just gives me a guideline for my brows so that I don't go outside of the lines. I basically just outline the bottom of my brow, then outline the top and pretty much just fill it in. For the inner corner of my brows, I just go ahead and kind of go in upward strokes to mimic brow hairs almost, because that is the most natural look for me. As you guys can see here, I'm just going ahead and outlining the top of my brow, making sure to do gentle strokes so that your brows don't look too harsh or anything. I also build the shape of my brow just from my natural brow. I don't like build a whole new shape of my eyebrow or anything because that's a lot of work and nobody has time for that. As you guys can see here, I'm just kind of going upwards just to mimic the brow hairs in the front of the brow. Because your brow hairs in the front of your brows usually grow upward and not like to the side like the rest of your brow hairs. So once I'm done with that, I just go ahead and brush out my brows, and then just to make sure that I didn't miss anything, I go ahead in with this Maybelline BrowDrama powder, and I just kind of run that through my brows because sometimes with the pencil it can leave a little bit of space between the brow hairs. So this just makes sure that everything is full and thick and we have a nice brow. So I just go ahead with that with a angled brush. This brush here is from Royal and Langnickel, which you can find at Walmart. So I just go ahead and do that, and then to kind of outline my brows and to use as a eyeshadow base, I take this Makeup Revolution concealer. This is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. This is my favorite concealer ever. I put so many people onto this concealer. And then I just go ahead and outline the bottom of my brow and just place a few dots on my eyelid just to prime my eyes. And I blend that out with a little baby beauty blender that my friend Nicole got me for Christmas last year, actually, which is so cute. And I love to use this to blend out my under eye concealer just because it's so tiny. Now I'm just going ahead in with this Wet n Wild powder to set my lids and everything like that so that my lids aren't tacky when I apply the eyeshadow, because I find that when my lids are tacky, my eyeshadow tends to skip, but it's totally up to you, whatever you guys like to do. So now I'm going in with my soft Glam palette, and I'm taking the shade Burnt Orange. This palette is also in the Modern Renaissance palette as well, so if you guys have that palette, then you can just use that shade, or if you want, you can also just use your bronzer. I just like this shade because it's a little bit more rosy toned than most of my bronzers. As you guys can see, it's a burnt orange shade, but it also has like a little bit of a rose hue to it, which I really enjoy. So I'm just blending that on both of my eyelids using a blending brush that I got in one of my Glam bags. So I'm just blending that, and this is the only eyeshadow that we're using, so you can go as light or as dark with this as you would like. And then for eyeliner, I'm actually taking the shade Mulberry, also from the Soft Glam kit, and just taking that same angled brush that I was using earlier. I'm just using this to create a wing. I find that this creates a really soft look, and it's really, really natural. Not natural, but it just looks a lot less harsh than an actual like liquid eyeliner, but you still get the same effect, and I just absolutely love doing this. So most difficult part, of course, is matching up your wings. I think I did an okay job today. Could have been better, could have been worse, but as you can see here, I'm just lining the wing of my eye. So I'm just using my lower lash line as a guide, and here I just zoomed in for you guys so that you can see that I'm lining the whole upper lash line, because I will be applying falsies, and this will just make the falsies, the band of the falsies, blend in better, so you should do that as well. And then to tightline my upper lash line, I'm taking this Essence Long Lasting eyeliner in the shade black. It's just the black shade, and I'm just going ahead and tightlining where it's like your upper waterline, so that my false lashes and my natural lashes blend. If you don't do this, then you will have a gap between your lashes, and it just won't look natural at all. So I'm going in with this Salon Perfect Demi Wispies. These are my favorite lashes. You can get them from Walmart. I went ahead and did those off camera because I just can't do them in frame. So I'm going in with the Master Prime by Maybelline, and this is the hydrating one. I love this primer. It just makes your skin so smooth, and it's not too hydrating where it makes my oily skin more oily. It's just like almost like a moisturizer. It just feels so good underneath my foundation and everything. So I'm just blending that into my skin. I put 5 dots on my face and just blend it out. I'm using a new foundation today. This is the Makeup Revolution, I forgot what this is called, the Conceal and Define foundation. It's the same foundation as the concealer, actually. It's just in foundation form. I'm in the shade F12 for you guys who are wondering. It is a little light for me, but I just use a lot of bronzer to just blend it out and make everything look good. I'm using this e.l.f. Total Face Sponge, and I'm just using that to blend out the foundation. This is a damp sponge. Make sure that your sponge is damp when you are blending out your foundation, because it just gives you a super flawless look. And with the power of editing, I am completely blended out. As you guys can see, this foundation, it offers wonderful coverage. It is amazing, one of my favorites. Now I'm going into concealer. This is the Kokie Bright Illuminating Concealer. I'm just taking this under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, around my upper lip area, and my forehead. I just really wanted like a highlighted look for this look today. I don't know why. It's just something different. I haven't really done a lot of highlight in quite a bit, so I just wanted to do something different today. So I'm taking it down the bridges of my nose and also on my forehead, and then I'm going in once again and blending that out with the same sponge that I used to blend out my foundation, and just making sure that everything is nice and blended and even, so that we have no harsh lines and everything blends together really nicely. Once that is all blended out, I'm going ahead back in with the same powder that we used earlier from Wet n Wild to set my under eyes and a bit of my face as well. I am going in with another powder, but I just feel like this powder just looks so beautiful under the eyes because it's so finely milled. I just really enjoy using this powder under the eyes. Also on my face, but I'm going in with a different powder like I said. So I'm using this Wet n Wild brush that I got from the dollar store. It was so inexpensive. It's one of my favorite powder brushes. And the other powder that I was talking about is the Kokie Airspun Loose Face Powder, and I just take this on my sponge and use this to set the rest of my face. This leaves your skin feeling super soft and so smooth, and it doesn't give a flashback or anything, and it sets the foundation in place so beautifully. So if you're out at a holiday party and you're sweating, maybe you're dancing, it will leave your skin really matte throughout the day as well, throughout the day and night. Now I'm going into this Wet n Wild contour kit. I believe this is in the shade Dulce de Leche, and I am just taking this on my cheekbones to contour and bronze a little bit. This I'm just using to bronze my face. I'm using a Real Techniques brush that I picked up from Ulta. I love the Real Techniques brushes. They are amazing. So I'm just using this on my cheekbones just to give myself some cheekbones because I usually don't have any because I have such a fat face. So I'm just using this and blending that out as I go. I'm also going to go ahead and take this on my forehead just to contour my big ol' forehead that I have as well. So yeah, I'm just using this brush. This is a contour brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just blending that on my forehead as well. Once I'm done bronzing, I go ahead in with this Morphe bronzer in the shade Showcase, and I just take the deeper shade on the right, and I just use this closest to my ear just to really emphasize that contour and blend it out and really give myself some cheekbones. I am going to blend out my bronzer on my forehead. Don't worry, it looks like I have a bronzer helmet on. I know, but I'm just going to go ahead and blend that on my cheekbones. And then I did get a little crazy with my bronzer today, so I'm just going to go ahead and carve out my cheekbones using the same Kokie Airspun powder and this e.l.f. brush that, I don't remember what it's called, but it's just like a straight brush. It's really great for contouring your nose as well. So I'm just dipping that into the powder and just going from my ear all the way to the corner of my cheeks, and that is how I carve out my cheekbones when I got a little bronzer happy. So that's a quick tip for you guys. And now I'm going in with the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter to date. It is just so beautiful. It's so natural. I'm not really into like super blinding highlight because I have oily skin. So by the end of the day, I'm already looking like really highlighted and glowy. So I'm more of a fan of like more like not super highlight, but not like basic highlight either, you know? So I just took that on my cheekbones and also on the tip of my nose. I love a good nose highlight. It is beautiful. Now I'm going back up to the eyes, and I'm taking the same Essence eyeliner and just blending, applying that on my outer lash line, the lower lash line, because this just gives my eyes a little bit more of like a cat shape, and it really emphasizes the eyeliner that we did with the eyeshadow earlier. I'm going back into the Soft Glam palette and using the shade that we used for the eyeliner to blend that on my lower lash line as well using a pencil brush. I'm just blending this out. You can take this as low or as not low as you want. I kind of blended mine a little bit farther down just because I really didn't wanted it smoky and sexy, so that's what I did, but it's totally up to you what you guys want to do. And then I went ahead and applied mascara off camera to my lower lash lines as well to my falsies because I just couldn't do that in frame either, so I'm a fail, but it's okay. You guys know how to apply mascara, I hope. So I'm just blending that out. And then I'm also taking some of that Champagne Pop and applying that into my inner corner as well. Now I'm just going ahead and blending out that powder that I put on to carve out my cheekbones. As you guys can see, it looks really, really good, and it looks like my cheekbones exist. So that is wonderful. So as you guys can see, I'm blending out that contour on my forehead and blending it out on my cheeks. And then to set everything in place, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Oil Control Fixing Spray. Like I said earlier, I have pretty oily skin, so this spray really helps just lock in my makeup and control my oils. So make sure when you're drying your setting spray that you don't make any like facial expressions or anything, because this is setting your makeup, so you want it to set in place really nicely. Now moving on to, of course, the red lip for the holidays. I'm using this Wet n Wild lip liner. This is in the shade I forgot, red in stance or something like that. I'll have everything linked down below. I'm just outlining my lips and filling them in a little bit, nothing crazy, just following my natural lip shape. And then of course I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Uncensored liquid lipstick. This is my favorite red by far that I have ever gotten in my life. It just looks so good on everyone, and it's just like the perfect red. It makes your teeth look white, it makes your lips look plump. This is my go-to red whenever I need a red lip. This is it, and it's so easy to apply because of the applicator, so it just makes my life so easy, and I am in love with the shade. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this look. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next episode of Happy Holiday. Love you girls. Bye.